So for myself, I can only share for myself, right? All kinds of this is appearing. And I don't have any name or stage or direction or, you know, for me the way has been and is, and it's not the only way, there are many ways, right? I'm not saying that the way that works here is the way, right? But this is the way that works here. I gave up all kind of practices. All kind of practices. You know? And there's just a complete letting go into is this. Yeah? And that can go through many stages. Sometimes it just dives into the bliss, and sometimes it just waits somewhere for a while, but it's having no wanting it to move into bliss, or it's just a complete letting go into isness. You know? I was recently in a 10-day silent retreat in which there were a lot of teachings. And teachings about counting the breath, about techniques, about this, about that. And it was, I found it really like disturbing. Because the most simple here is just to let go into what is, and it's immediate. It can be seconds before I am bathing as the cosmos, or just sitting there with whatever doesn't move. Yeah, and it doesn't make any difference. It's just this letting go into what is the doorway. This is my only vision, only guidance, you know, letting go into what is, and then that's in life. Yeah? Because meditation is not sitting quiet in a chair or laying or practicing anything. Meditation is the whole of life. Yeah? This sitting and being quiet and falling into that is like a focus and a concentration of that, but then that has to flow into the whole of life. The same thing that is your practice in that is the practice of your life, right? You can go into what it is, the same in the appearance.
Well, I practice that.
You do?
Yeah.
And that works for you?
It's something pretty new. It's like started this year that I really try to keep being aware at work, and otherwise you know, and then you lose it and you go back and keep the awareness.
You mean being aware of awareness?
Yeah.
But even when in these moments when awareness is not aware of itself, even then the freedom of, you know, when we recognize completely, I mean completely, that's not the best word, but when we recognize beyond any doubt, who am I? Yeah? Then we know that we are that. There's no fear of losing it, you know? It doesn't come anymore, so the stiffness is gone. The stiffness of trying to hold awareness, you know? Yeah? So it's like, it is who you are, always. So whatever is in the appearance, you know yourself, you know yourself, you know yourself, you know yourself. And yeah, there's a difference when you bring the attention back. Yeah? But I find that, especially with myself and with people I share with, that really when you recognize yourself, your true nature, this really stops the trying to become. There's an unconditional acceptance. Yeah? Something is changing, huh? Yeah.
Why they're standing up. And yeah, it's really amazing.
I was sitting in this space with like 50 or so people who were all getting these instructions on how to, it's a meditation retreat, right? And I just I can see the relevance of it. You know, people were at the beginning of the search. I can see the relevance of it, of the practicing and counting the breaths and focus on the right side of the heart and all this. I could see the relevance. At some stage, but then once there's recognition, or once, you know, it's like I find that this creates the seeker. And these people were asking questions to the teacher all about, okay, when I focus on the right side of the heart and then this happens and that happens, and there's so much effort going into, like there's a whole load of work going on, when it's just like, in my vision, just let go of everything, and here it is, you know. But this is like the change that I see happening in the so-called spiritual scene, yeah? It's the change, because up until now, it has been that it was needed a lot of practicing and all of that, and now there's such a readiness that I see people shifting, you know.